Well, Ryan, delighted to kickstart a week of players returning to Goldenton Road with your return to Bedford Blues 5 years after departing us at Goldenton Road, a Blues Academy graduate, a championship perennial try scorer, and back in blue for 2025-26. You must be delighted to be returning to Goldenton Road.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I'm over the moon. Yeah, I can't wait to get going. I had a good phone call with Mike. I know a lot of the boys there still, and it is home for me. So, yeah, I can't wait to get back on the pitch and score some tries there.
It's one of those things, I guess, ever since you've left, the opportunity has always been to come back. Your name has always come up in conversation of, oh, yeah, we're talking to him. It might happen, might not happen, those kind of
Yeah.
things. Why this year? Why this year is the right time to come back to Bedford?
I think this year is like, I mean, you look at the results Bedford have had, they've done unbelievably well. They've got a great squad. It's, I think, the right time to come back in my stage of my career. This year I was with Coventry and I had a job on the side as well, so it kind of works in hand. I'm still kind of local to Bedford as well, so you know, it's kind of a no-brainer.
It's a club you kind of grew up here, didn't you? One of the last Blues Academy graduates to come through the system. It's kind of completing the circle in many ways.
Yeah, pretty much. It was always my plan was to finish back here. Um, and yeah, I'm delighted to get the opportunity to come back and do that.
Your first spell, 50 games, 28 tries, a lot of it shared with a certain Dean Adamson on the other flank. There would have been other players as well, obviously. It's kind of getting the sort of band back together, isn't it? It's going to be exciting for you to work with him next season.
Yeah, it will. It will. I mean, when I knew him, what was he, 24 when I was growing up? So he kind of took me under the wing as his baby, and now he's kind of got one. So it's a bit nuts, but I'm sure we'll do the same stuff on the pitch.
Talk to us as a player that has played with Dino. 5 years you've been away. He's gone and scored, I think it's 69 tries in that time. And he's
Yeah,
now our leading try scorer. Did you ever think when you were playing alongside him, this guy could be quite good?
I knew he was good. I knew he was really good. Even growing up watching him coming through the academy, he was the one that he kind of was like the standout in the back three. You know, you obviously had Rich Lane as well. And to be fair, I was very fortunate to be kind of mentored by both of them and helped along at an early age. And that really did help me and push me to become a better player. So yeah, obviously delighted to be linking back up, and he's a good mate of mine as well off the pitch. So yeah, I'm proud of him.
5 years, as we've said, has elapsed since you left Bedford. How do you think you've improved in the last 5 years?
Oh, that's a tough question. Tough question. Um, how do I think I've improved? I couldn't tell you specifically. I've had some ups and downs. I was injured for quite a long time in Jersey, which I think made me a bit more resilient. Um, there were some good coaches there, and they helped me develop when I was fit. And then went to Coventry and played a good spell of games there. I think I was close to 50 in 2 years again there. So um, I played in the midfield a bit this year, fullback as well. So a bit more game understanding, I think, over the years. I think naturally I was a finisher. Now I've developed a little bit more understanding when to play, when to kick. Being in full-time setups as well allowed me to like improve my skills in certain areas as well. So hopefully that's all sticks.
Yeah, you talk about proven finisher. Your record against Bedford in those 5 years is quite outstanding, to be fair, and quite a few tries last season. I guess, yeah, it just seemed to be that you liked playing against us. It was one of those coming back to haunt your former employers
Yeah,
kind of
I think
stories
I think
all
that's
the
always
time.
been the I think that's always been the case with players, isn't it? You see players leave and then obviously score. I think it's part of parcel of the sport, isn't it?
But you wouldn't change it for a minute, would you?
Well, I remember the game last year, Noz was screaming at me to stop. So, bless him. Yeah, it's funny.
But you are back now in the blue of
Yeah,
Bedford. I guess you've got a challenge in the sense of you join a club that's finished second last season, best home record, the only side to beat everyone else. You've probably seen all the stats on social media. It's an exciting time to be part of Bedford, and I guess the challenge for you is to try and take us on to the next step.
yeah, exactly. Obviously, everyone knows how well they've done this year, and the environment's always someone that's really highly spoken about. Yeah, so obviously I can't wait to put the right step forward and hopefully push on again next year.
Talk to us about Goldenton Road because it's quite special coming through the academy system here at Bedford. Obviously, it's not around anymore, but you were one of the last players to do it. Obviously, had some great times in Bedford colours last season. Probably slightly different. It was a very
Yeah,
hostile and tense game.
it was
To
a
have
hostile game. Yeah, yeah, I
to have
remember it very
those
well.
to have those supporters back on your side must be something that you relish in as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a great place to play week in, week out, and it's one that I miss playing at. And obviously, when we came there around Christmas time, early January, I remember it was quite hostile, and it does put the pressure on your back. So to have them with us definitely helps.
And talk to us about how exciting the championship is next season. You've been in it for a decade now, across three clubs. You've even won it when you were with Jersey. This season, it just feels like playoffs coming back, all those kind of things. The story that comes out of Worcester coming back and trying to take the league their first season. It just feels like, certainly from somebody that's been in it for a couple of years, there just seems to be a bit more this year. It's not like winning a trophy for namesake. There's actually quite a lot on it next season.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the playoffs is something that's massive. I think that was a good decision. It just gives it a bit more fizz at the end of the year. Um, Obviously, Ealing's won it 3 times in a row now, and I think the competition of Worcester coming in, Bedford pushing them this year, and the likes of Donny and Cov. So it's always going to be a good year. So I think yeah, it's exciting.
I won't put you on the spot too much, but you all know some things that maybe supporters don't know. You are the first of a couple of players to be announced this week. Without revealing too much, talk to us about the squad next season. You'll know a few names that are not coming around without revealing what those names are.
Yeah,
Talk to us about the squad next season.
yeah, the squad's looking really impressive. I think it's always been impressive. So yeah, I think keeping the majority of the squad as well is massive after the year you've had, and that's exciting to come into. And then the additions, I think, in some key areas are looking really promising.